Hey, cousins. Let's have a little AEW talk. And disclaimer: the one podcast where I'm talking about an update on the big three in the NXT. I had listened to it back and I was breathing like hard for some reason. Just exclude that. That's because I had my mouth on the mic like this. So when I was breathing, it was like I wasn't like passing out or anything. When you get these good mics, it pick up everything. So I gotta be mindful because I was listening back and I was like, damn, I sound like I'm about to attack somebody. AEW. They having a pay-per-view. Dynasty coming up. Yes, I'm gonna watch it. Yes, I'm gonna do the best I can. Yes, AEW is now going to be a part of the rotation. Don't put too much on me. Don't put too much on me. Mercedes Monet versus Athena. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the card for Dynasty is already shaping up. Kenny Omega is going to defend the AEW Intercontinental title against, International, against Ricochet and Speedball Mike Bailey. Tony Storm is defending her AEW Women's title against Megan Bain. That's that big bitch with them wings on her head. John Moxley is going to take on Swerve Strickland for that AEW World title. And if they don't take that title off of John Moxley, I'ma know something. And I don't even give a fuck. If Prince Nana don't come out with Swerve Strickland doing the that's the only thing I like. That's all I like. I just want to dance with Prince Nana. But I'm gonna need Prince Nana to pull his pants up because he's too old to be having his ass out like that. Athena versus Mercedes Monet need to be on the card. Now, I always question why the girls don't go after the main titles, but whatever. We ain't even gonna have that conversation right now. Because if it was me, if I was Athena, I'm waiting for Tony Storm. Fuck Mercedes Monet. What the fuck I want a mid card titles for, but whatever the case may be. So if that is what's going to happen, I think that would be perfect. Mercedes Monet is holding this TBS title. Nobody could get it off of her. She walking around with belts that I don't even know what these belts are. I know one is the a New Japan belt or something like that, but I don't know what them other two belts is. Athena is dominating the Ring of Honor women's division and apparently is doing some real good work down there. And I just don't think that would be an issue. So, in a time where diversity, equity, inclusion is under fire, and if you mention race, motherfuckers feel some kind of way like you fucking diminishing their being, Mercedes Monet would make history again as one half of a two black woman duo to perform on a main event scale, right? Because remember, her and Bianca Belair main evented WrestleMania. So she would main event if given the opportunity in Tony Khan's world with Athena. AEW is looked at as an alternative and booking more people of color compared to WWE, although that can be questionable as well. But they do got a lot more diversity these days than the vanilla-ness of WWE, which is funny because not too long ago it was a lot more vanilla in AEW world than WWE, but the times have changed. Athena recently said, when asked about Mercedes Moné, she said, that's someone I watch very, very closely. Every match she has, I think when the bar stacks up, that is my ultimate rival. If it came down to me versus Mercedes Moné one on one, that has the headline. That has to be the main event wherever it is going to be. And I agree. I agree. Just if it's going to be the main event, if it's going to headline, Mercedes has to drop the title to Athena. Why do I say that? Athena has been hidden for too long in AEW. She has carried Ring of Honor. Her representation for in Ring of Honor has been impeccable. I have not heard her complain. I know there was a little dust up because she kicked some girl ass too stiff down to the Ring of Honor and everybody. No, that was on AEW where she beat that woman up. Remember that? She was stiffing that woman and everybody was all upset. And then she was in Ring of Honor, and then that was it. She just been down there. Athena's been holding that title for 800 days. 800 days. That's going on. What's that? 369. That's almost, we pushing Roman Reigns numbers. It's time to finish it off and give Athena the title and the accolades she deserves. And I guarantee you that TBS championship would probably be best suited on Athena because you'll get more diversity, meaning a plethora of women. You get some of the women from Ring of Honor to come up there and fuck around too. Athena has more. Uh, the crowd loves her. She's come a long way promo wise. She actually has a character. Remember when I used to ask, what the fuck was Athena? Athena is the mother of minions. Mother Minion is Athena. That is the character. Okay? She's training the girls down there to do her bidding, and she's keeping that title on her. The girls get caught up in her bidding, and then they get upset, and then they whoop her ass, and she whoop their ass, and she keeps the title. The matches are stiff down there. And I think it would be very good to switch things up on AEW TV. And I think Athena would be the person to do that. Don't bring Athena up there to job to Mercedes Moné, because if you beat Athena and don't put that title on her, there's really nothing else to talk about, and there's nothing else left. Now, we could talk about her problematic boyfriend and, some other things, but we're not. That's not what we're talking about right now. I do think that Athena, Ember Moon, whatever name she got, deserves this opportunity. I haven't heard that woman complain. I haven't heard that woman, run people down, feel like she's not getting creative control. I think this is the best way to say thank you to Athena, Tony Khan. Go ahead and let her beat Mercedes Moné and take that title belt. Now, they say Mercedes does her own creative, so I don't know if Mercedes is going to do the Hulk Hogan route and not take a pin, or she gonna go ahead and do the right thing, because you got 3 other belts, bitch, that you go off and figure out what to do with those belts and come back and say, I either want that title or go after Tony Storm. You need to go. That was the one thing that they had fucked up when Jay Cargill was over there. They would not put Jay Cargill in there with them girls, with fucking Brittany and all the Britt Baker, Tony Storm before she came timeless, all of them, Chris Statler. They would not put her up there because she would have whooped their ass easy, especially the way she was booked. So she dominated the mid card. No one could beat her. And honestly, that is how WWE should have booked her, but that's another conversation for a different day. And I'm kind of tired of saying the same thing over and over again. They booked WWE, gonna book this woman as janky as they want it. Either way, what do y'all think? Do y'all want to see Athena and Mercedes Moné main event AEW Dynasty? Do you think Mercedes Moné need to go ahead and drop that belt to Athena so we could get a nice Athena run on the main roster that we've been asking for a very long time? Hit me in the comments. Tell me what you think.